Do you love the game? Straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Enjoy high-speed internet with one of Smart's best-ever promos. Whether you need big data on a budget or worry-free Unli internet, get these Smart Wi-Fi promos today.
future.
Right? What's a plan?
I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Do you love the game? To preserve it, you must follow the FIBA Code of Conduct at all times.
Another beautiful day for collegiate basketball action here at the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup dito sa ENDERUN College Titan Gym in the city of Taguig. We have a great triple header for you guys here today. It's going to be a jam-packed action of great college basketball. In our first game, makikita natin ang Perpetual Altas going up against the LPU Pilots. At sa pangalawa nating laro, ang UP Team 2 kakalabanin ng NU Bulldogs. And at our final game, maglalaban ng UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 against the JRU Heavy Bombers. Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Justin Alfonso at kasama ko po si Benny Benitez, and at courtside will be Bianca Tagarda. As you can see, we have a beautiful Saturday basketball action here at the ENDERUN Gym. We're all very excited to get it started, and it's going to be, once again, jam-packed battle and competition between young
Magandang
stars.
hapon sa iyo, Justin. We were seeing here itong ating graphics on the games that we're having right now. A couple of teams will be playing here today, and as we go into the team standings with Group Prime and with Group Edge, Group Prime 4-0 ang UP Fighting Maroons, and ang recently ito kinover natin ito yung JRU Heavy Bombers. They're at 2-1. Ang ganda ng panalo nila coming out of the win against the Perpetual Altas, 73-69. And then, ito nga, yung kanilang victim, ang Perpetual Altas, they'll be playing now against the LPU Pirates. 2-2 ang Perpetual Altas. Together with them is yung Benilde Blazers. Ang LPU Pirates 1-2. And bringing up yung kanilang rear is yung UST Growling Tigers at 1-1. On the other hand, Group Edge, and dito yung kapapanaro rin lang this weekday games, Justin, ang Adamson Soaring Falcons, they're at 3-0. At ito namang UP Fighting Maroons Team 2, dalawang team natin dito, Justin, they're at 3-1. And then, ang St. Dominic Pikemen of Asia, 2-3. And then, in the middle, ang NU Bulldogs, 1-1, together with the Mapua Cardinals. Ang AYAC Generals, 1-2, and bringing up the rear for the Group Edge side is yung Guangming Flying Dragon. So again, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mga kaliga, and expect a lot of basketball ahead of us dito sa ating Pinoy Liga Cup. Now let's talk about the stories of the game, Justin, you're talking here. Sabi nga nila, underdogs uprising. Perpetual Altas, they go up against the LPU Pirates. Talk us through, Justin, ano nga ba itong makikita natin?
We saw the Perpetual Altas last game, and Kenji Duremdes really had a great performance. Pinakita niya sa atin lahat kung ano yung pwedeng gawin niya. And let's see here the previous game of the Perpetual Altas, Benny.
Ito nga, yung kanilang laro kanina, nung Thursday, they lost against a very gritty JRU Heavy Bombers. They were leading by 8 points. And in a way, talagang they lost the game the last 2 minutes. But not to their credit, talagang naging up and down sila doon. And turns out, the better team won during that time. But if we look at the numbers, on the assist side, they were really organized. They had 16 assists against the 8 of JRU during that game. But at the end of the day, yung end game heroics of si Jay Garupil was the thorn on the side of the Perpetual Altas.
For Perpetual Altas to have a win here today, who will be the players to watch and the keys to win for the squad?
Etong keys to winning natin dito, Eli Casinillo will have to be the X factor of this, but at the same time, si Kenji Duremdes, who is the top performer here. Not to mention, si Josh Alcantara, who is fast becoming the best player on this team. They cannot be in the foul trouble, katulad nung nangyari sa kanila the last time, where as early as the 5-minute mark, medyo papanta na sila sa penalty. So, again, these are the things that si Perpetual Altas will have to take care of. Now, in terms of the players to watch, I mentioned dito, Justin, Josh Alcantara is fast becoming the best player on this team, and LA Casinillo, we have to look forward also to him.
Both of these teams are really exciting to watch. They have really great young players na talagang starting to have an uprise in the league. And, to see these young Gunners really develop in this league, it's going to be really exciting. Now, let's take a look at the LPU Pirates in their last game.
Yeah, in the last game that they had, Justin, it was a close game still, but same thing, end-game brilliance on the part of the Benilde Blazer did them away. But in this game, Justin, si Richmond Casino had 23 points. But to go through a lot of the stats that they have, it was an evenly played match. But yung Blazers, they were really dominant during stretches, and talagang yung advantage nila sa height is very evident, 39-28 in terms of the rebound side.
And if there's going to be a size difference, ang magiging difference talaga is being physical down low, making sure you box out your defenders and make sure you get the ball. So for LPU to get a win here, anong magiging keys to win and players to watch para sa kanila?
Yeah, in terms of the keys to winning, they have to control the boards. Gaya na nakita natin dun sa kaninang graphics natin, Justin, medyo malayo yung disparity in terms of the rebounds. They have to have players that will perform well, like in this case, si Richmond Casino, 23 points, and sabi nga natin, slow down the pace of the Perpetual Altas. Now, in terms of the players to watch, apart from, of course, si Richmond, who's been a very consistent performer Carl Nocum, he had 12 points, and then si Lion Palingayan.
Let's see how those players to watch will perform in today's game. And we have Bianca Tagarda, a report for us.
Good afternoon, Justin and Benny. At alam naman natin kung gaano ka-exciting itong match at hand as it's the battle between two NCAA teams. Pareho man sila ng sitwasyon for today dahil nga underman sila due to overwhelming events this week. Pero dito natin makikita kung sino ba talaga ang mas angat. And as for LPU, Coach MC tells that consistency is not just the key in here but also endurance dahil mukhang magba-back-to-back games nga raw sila for this weekend. While for the Perpetual Altas naman, sabi ni Coach Olsen Rosella, it's redemption time, lalong-lalo na looking back on their second half in their last game versus the JRU Heavy Bombers.
Thank you for that report, Bianca. Bianca, who do you think will have a strong start here in our first game?
Yes, Justin. Well, I think for both of these teams, medyo mahirap sabihin kasi ang mga nakikita kong players dito na magsa-stand out for LPU, it's going to be Richmond Casino, and for Perpetual naman, supposedly it's going to be Josh Alcantara, but apparently Josh Alcantara is not here dahil nagpapahinga pa siya.
How about for you, Benny? Who do you think will have a stronger start between both of these teams?
Well, I'm thinking about, of course, ang Perpetual Altas. They're coming off a loss, but they're complete. Ang LPU Pirates, they're bringing in a few of their ace, but not na wala sila JM Bravo, wala sila Atok Barba, so medyo disadvantage sila dito.
Right. For me, I think coming from a really tough loss atong Perpetual Altas, I think that they will have a stronger start here in our first game. Now, let's turn it over to our venue announcers for our starting five.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Basketball action continues here at ENDERUN College, Gym Taguig City, as we bring you the 2025 Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup Season 4. It's the first game of today's triple header, featuring the Perpetual Altas and the LPU Pirates. We are live on the official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Pinoyliga Cup. Now let us meet the starters first for the Perpetual Help Altas. Starting guard number 1, Kyle Magdangal. Other guard number 19, Mark Cruz. At forward number 0, Allen Maglupay. Also at forward number 8, Kelsey Baldoria. And at center number 21, Jericho Nunez. The head coach of the Perpetual Help Altas, Olsen Rora Rosella. And now let us meet the starters for the LPU Pirates. Starting guard number 8, Richmond Casino. Other guard number 27, Nat Fuentes. At forward number 6, Jethro Reyes. Other forward number 80, Jovan Abregana. And man in the middle, number 21, Lance Oringe. The head coach of the LPU Pirates is Gilbert Malabanan. Officiating these ball game, crew chief Dennis Escaros. Upper 1, Bert Isuga. And upper 2, Elgar Escaros.
And let's take a look at our starters dito sa una nating laro. At point guard, we have for the Perpetual Altas, Magdangal, Goho Cruz, Nunez, Baldoria, and Maglupay. And dito naman para sa LPU Pirates at the point guard position, it's Casino, Fuentes, Arrigue, Abrenga, and Reyes. Both having really strong starting lineups here in our first game. One exciting match, both teams from the NCAA here in the Philippines. Benny, how excited are you for this first game?
I'm very, very excited for this, Justin. Itong Perpetual Altas, they lost a very close game there. They had it already the last 2 minutes of the game, but ito, babawi sila. They have Ray Allen Maglupay and si Mark Goho Cruz, who wasn't in the game against JRU. He's going to be playing now.
Let's see how Mark Goho Cruz can come in here and affect the game in a positive way. Para dito sa white shirts as the Perpetual Altas in white, the LPU Pirates in red. And let's get this basketball started here in the first quarter here in the ENDERUN College Titan Gym. And here comes the white shirts, looking to set their play. A three-pointer is thrown right away. It's a miss and an offensive rebound, but an out-of-bounds violation called right away here in the first possession. Benny, we talked about who can have a strong start here in the beginning of the game, and we both picked for Perpetual to have a strong start. Ano kayang pwede nilang gawin para makakuha sila ng strong start dito sa larong to?
Well, itong si Ray Allen Maglupay, he's a scorer. Na-mention nga kanina, wala si Josh Alcantara. So they have to pick up, dahil yon malaking bagay si Josh Alcantara with them. But someone has to step up.
A beautiful three-pointer there by Cansino. A step back to the left. Middle three-pointer is nothing but bottom. And here comes Perpetual. A three-pointer is launched and answered here by the White Shirts. 3-3. 1 minute in here in our game. The Red Shirts coming back down on offense.
Yeah,
Casino.
Richmond Casino, Justin, is fast becoming not just a player favorite because of his play, but becoming a fan favorite. Medyo, it's Richmond, very amiable, very approachable kid. And he has the talent to show for.
Looks like he has the X factor to be one of those stars in the NCAA in this upcoming season, as here comes Perpetual. And a traveling violation is called. As you can see, for Perpetual Altas, number 8 wearing jersey is not LA Casanillo. It is Kelsey Baldoria wearing LA Casanillo's jersey here in today's matchup.
Yep. Eventually, talagang they asked us na kung pwede makalaro muna sila dahil yung kanilang jerseys are currently being produced. And ito na nga, we have Richmond Casino Abrigana with the ball.
And a three-pointer shot here by LPU, no good. And Baldoria with the rebound. Maglupay with the basketball. Ray Allen looking for his teammates. Swings it to Baldoria. Baldoria for three is no good. And players are on the floor here. And the whistle is blown. And here we are early in the game. Already seeing some physicality between these two teams. Makikita sila sa official season nila. So this is going to be a matchup for them to test the waters. To see where they are in their training.
One team just came from the Final Four, the LPU Pirates, and one team outside looking in. Ito yung Perpetual Altas. Coach Olsen Rosella, when he took on the program, I know he has a roadmap for this, and nakikita natin isa-isa, no? Josh Alcantara, Real Maglupay, si Patrick Street, who came from his program from FEU, and then also ito ngang si Kenji Duremdes. We mentioned about players coming from the UAAP going to the NCAA.
Ganda ng galaw ni Casino, as no pressure is pressure for him. A beautiful mid-range J there by Casino, and here comes the Perpetual Altas as Goho Cruz answer back with a three-pointer, and a quick fight action here between these two teams.
Richmond Casino, 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist during his last game against itong UST Growling Tigers, where they lost 89-83. But that loss, it was a, it's a moral victory to them dahil yung time na yon, kakaunti rin lang talaga yung A players nila. But they were competitive until around the 38th minute of the game.
Sometimes talaga, even if you lose, there's still a lot of things to learn, and that was one of those games for them, as here comes the Perpetual Altas with the basketball. Goho Cruz, may tanga ng bola, uses the screen of Nunez, swings to the left. Ray Allen Maglupay drives baseline, teardrop, and a foul is called here on the LPU Pirates. Ray Allen Maglupay shooting 2 free throws. Ray Allen Maglupay looking aggressive here in this game, and let's see if he could keep this up. As we can see here, great pump fake, drives baseline, goes up strong, and gave it no choice but for the referees to call the foul, and Ray Allen Maglupay hits the first free throw. Ray Allen Maglupay is going to be one of those players, Snow Benny, for this squad to really give them a good chance of being one of the top teams in the NCAA.
Yeah, Ray Allen Maglupay, if you see here now, yung kanyang build, it kind of reminds me of a young Alvin Pasaol. Kasi nanggaling din si Ray Allen Maglupay sa UE program. And same build, medyo stocky, and he plays the 2-3 position. So the trajectory for Ray Allen Maglupay, if he keeps it up, might be pasaol.
Meron siyang intangibles na, to have that kind of upside like Alvin Pasaol. Cancino now with the ball. He swings to his teammate for an open three. No good, and a foul is called here on the floor. LPU will retain the basketball. Si Bianca Tagata may kwento for us. Bianca, take it away.
Malaki man ang pagsisisi from last game pero marami naman ang tutunan for the Perpetual Altas dahil sabi nga ni Coach Olsen Rosella, and I quote, "That's basketball and it happens, but what matters is we learned a lot." Kagaya na lamang ng realization of the veterans of the team to play the whole 40 minutes and exude more effort in the fourth quarter as that was where they started to break in the last game. Pero despite the frustration, Coach Olsen commends his players, namely LA Casanillo and Josh Alcantara, na wala man dito ngayon for how they have shown dedication to set things right in their last game. Today, let's see kung sinong Altas naman ang pupukaw sa atensyon ni Coach Olsen Rosella. Now back to the gentleman.
Thank you for that report, Bianca. Benny, talaga in the fourth quarter, when these young guns come in, talaga makikita mo yung mga decision making nila, how composed they will be, how they will make decisions in the game. And for Perpetual, that's something to look for here in this game.
That's true. Si Bianca was talking about that fourth quarter against the JRU Heavy Bombers, Justin. Composure. Yung end game composure in a way where they could be able to maintain leads, make good decisions. I think yun din, tinignan din ni Coach Olsen Rosella yung elements na yun, and I think they will improve now.
And another thing too is probably conditioning. If you're conditioned, you can make better decisions as a player, especially in the late game.
That's true.
And a timeout is called here, and we will be right back.
With Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's a plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
And we are back here with some first quarter action. 5 minutes and 34 minutes left to go dito sa unang laro natin. 11 points for the Perpetual Altas and 5 for the LPU Pirates. A beautiful jam-packed action here. We have a triple header for everybody here, but we're going to start here with our first game. Benny, what do you think so far of the performance of both squads?
Well, so far so good. Yung outside shooting nila is clicking, but none better than yung kay Perpetual Altas. Mark Goho Cruz starting out hot. Richmond Casino is the only one that's producing for the LPU Pirates right now.
And on cue, a great dump pass into Aguirre and put 7 points on the board dito sa red shirts. Ito na ang LPU Pirates. Goho Cruz with the basketball. Goho Cruz back again with the basketball. Uses a screen of Nunez. A great dump pass to his teammates. A sorry miss, but Nunez with a rebound and finishes up for two. A great finish there by Nunez.
Yeah, yung big man ng Perpetual Altas, Justin, ang nakikita natin, nag-shine naman ngayon. Big to big action na yun, ang ganda.
Casino with a great drive there, drawing the foul. Kitang-kita natin yung first step ni Casino, no? He could slow it down, and all of the sudden, parang pop,
yeah.
He's in the lane.
Yep. There's a very nice story about Richmond Casino. He's a walk-in.
Oh wow!
Coming in from the States, pumunta siya dito to try out sa LPU Pirates, and here he is.
Wow.
Talagang it's a nice feel-good story about Richmond Casino. You could see yung talent level niya, yung skill level niya is really above and beyond yung mga kasamahan niya sa floor. Just a matter of time bago mag-translate into bigger things ito for Richmond.
And kitang-kita natin sa athleticism, parang medyo angat na talaga siya sa mga naglalaro here. On the court now, his first step, being able to jump right away off a move, it's great to see, and it's a great story to hear. As here comes the Perpetual Altas, Kenji Doremdes here in the basketball game now. Had a great game against the JRU Heavy Bombers, and let's see if he can continue it as he has the basketball. He tries to dump it inside, and it is a turnover, and it goes to the LPU Pirates basketball.
Yep, we want to see also si Carl Nokum if he's here and he's going to be playing. Lion Palingayan and si Jasper Matienzo. These are the 4 people that you want if you're LPU, considering na wala nga yung mga big players mo like Barba, Bravo, and Villegas.
And here comes the LPU Pirates. They turn the ball over, and here comes Kenji Doremdes. Kenji Doremdes looking for his teammates. Kenji Doremdes dumps it down low, but a sorry miss there by the Perpetual Altas. The basketball loose. Cancino with the basketball. He now pushes it. He dumps it inside to his big man and draws the foul as Lance Arrigue will go to the free throw line. Cancino can also create very well as he draws the defense in and finds a great big man there for a finish.
From Casino, he has everything in the bag. Offensively, he has the long game, he has the midi, he could create. Makikita mo yung mga snake dribble niya. All of these things na nakikita mo lang sa mga skills training ba, the ones that you see online. Parang pinapakita niya, sabi niya, I could show this inside the court in real 5x5 play.
And yun yung pinaka-importante. Kaya natin gawin sa cones yung mga nasa drills. Pero gawin natin in live action against another live team and a collegiate basketball team. That's pretty impressive.
That really is impressive, Justin.
And here comes Perpetual. Perpetual here up by 3, looking to extend it, but another turnover. But a great deflection there by Montemayor. LPU will retain the basketball. Montemayor also one of those players that I was impressed with in their last game. He has some athleticism. He's pretty quick. He makes decent decisions. So let's see here what he can do for his squad.
Oh yeah. Marami si Coach Olsen Rosella ng mga type of player na like Montemayor, na malalim talaga yung depth niya dun sa position na yan, yung 2-3.
And Cancino with the basketball. Cancino behind the back, loses it for a second, hesitates, spins to the left, and hits it. What a tough shot there by Cancino.
Richmond Cancino, he's really showing us everything. You could see it in yung physical specimen that he is. If he bulks up a bit, he could translate to the next level. Ang ganda, ang haba nung niya, yung wingspan niya for his size. This is very evident.
And the craftiness to be able to go to that move. He lost it for a second. He stayed composed. Hesitation, spins to the left. A very tough shot there by Cancino. And here comes Perpetual. And the whistle is blown here by referees. And it looks like there will be a foul called on Lion Palingayan. And they are already here in the penalty in the first quarter as Montemayor will shoot 2 free throws.
Yep, yeah, like we said, Montemayor is part of that very deep 2-3 swing position for Coach Olsen Rosella. Patrick Sleet, we haven't seen him. Kenji Doremdes is in the floor right now. Si Josh Alcantara and si Ray Allen Maglupay. Yan. Ganda nun, malalim yung mga swing position.
What do you think the kind of dynamic that Kenji Doremdes and Patrick Sleet will bring to the squad, especially if they're on the floor at the same time?
Well, they both have size for their position, and si Kenji Doremdes, I mentioned dung last na telecast natin, broadcast natin, Justin. He's more of a microwave, so he could light it up easily, quickly. And that's what you want if he's the first option on your second group. Importante yun because he sets the pace on the second group if Coach Olsen wants to utilize itong si Kenji Doremdes.
And that's what you want from a good basketball team. And a 3-pointer is made there by Orgo. And here comes LPU trying to answer back. Down 6 with 2 minutes and 24 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Sean Orgo is part of that guard lineup naman very malalim din. Before they used to have Ferreras and the other guards, but yung iba nag-transfer na. So Dito na, si Sean Orgo na.
Nakikita natin, ang team ni Coach Racela is really deep and he has players to really come and get some action here in this first quarter as they have the basketball. Orgo with the basketball, swings it to Kenji. Kenji Duremdes for three, and it is good. A great follow-through there by Kenji Duremdes with that three-pointer.
Like I said, Justin, a microwave. 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting. 2 of 3 threes from the last game. Imagine that. So, expected mo yung long game talaga from Kenji. Very efficient pa. 2 of 3.
And here comes the Perpetual Altas once again. Kenji looking for a shot. No, passes it to his teammate to the top of the key. Air ball there from the Perpetual Altas from Pizarro. Pizarro getting some action here early in the basketball game, and you can see talaga si Coach Racela, meron talaga siyang mga players na gustong itest and try here in our first game.
Yeah, kasi yung last game niya, iba naman yung sets na trinay niya. We haven't seen those, si JP Boral, yung big man nila. That's expected he's penciled to be the first big man for them.
And a great shot there by Palingayan. Great mid-range J. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter, and here comes the white shirts. Orgo with the basketball. They're looking for a teammate. Uses the screen now. Orgo surveying the floor, dumps it inside. They kick it back out to Kenji. Kenji for three, too strong, and it's gonna be LPU basketball.
Si Sean Orgo naman, player comparison, parang Fran Yu, parang how he uses the pick, how he plays off the dribble na yun. Parang sabi ko, parang reminds me so much of a Fran Yu. Or parang, I don't know if baka hindi mo nakilala to, Justin, Dale Singson. Our friends from the stream na medyo, mga millennials at saka Gen X would probably know who Dale Singson is from the 90s. UST team.
Oh, well, I could definitely see the Fran Yu comparison. He's very pesky, when you see him play, parang pwede siyang mag-explode, he's surveying the floor pretty well. He stays composed with the pressure, and he has the capability to shoot as well, as we saw one of his first baskets here in the first quarter was an open three-pointer.
That's true. So, yung sa offense naman ni Coach Olsen Rosella, he allows for that to happen. So, yung guards talaga kumbaga, they could capitalize on the opportunities that's going to be given to them.
And let's see here what exactly happened as we review the play, as it looks like we are trying to find out who touched the basketball last and who will get the possession. One thing about Coach Racela and his system, if you're a guard, lalabas talaga yung laro mo.
Oh, yes. Because he's a guard himself. One of the best. In fact. He's been through a lot already in his career, he played for Ateneo, and then si Coach Olsen Racela, Justin, he wasn't drafted high. So yung history ni Coach Racela wasn't really drafted high, and nangyari sa kanya, he played a few seasons with Pure Foods, that franchise with the great Alvin Patrimonio, until he was he transferred to San Miguel, kung saan doon na siya talaga nag-succeed.
And we saw how great of a point guard floor general Coach Racela was, and we can see with the players that he recruits,
Yes.
Talagang he's trying to find something in himself, in the players he recruits, and in a basketball team, you can say the point guard position talaga ang pinaka-importante, kasi sila ang magdidictate ng pace, ng energy ng kupunan mo, not only on offense pero on the defensive end as well, kung paano sila mag-pressure ng bola.
They're the first decision maker dun sa ball club. But there will be times, there's a primary decision maker, your primary scorer, siya yung magdidesisyon sa kung anong mangyayari. But in the first instance of a play action for an offense, talagang it's the point guard that will make it happen.
And if your point guard can make great reads on who has the mismatch, who has the hot hand, that would only benefit your team. As we go back into basketball action here in the ENDERUN College Titan Gym, LPU basketball with 37 seconds left, 21-16, LPU Pirates down here in the first quarter as they have the basketball. They're surveying the four. Rojo trying to contain the point guard. Matnieso dumps it inside on a backdoor cut. It is stolen, and a foul is called here. And Orgo will go to the free throw line as both teams are in the penalty.
We're hoping to see for the Perpetual Altas, Justin, yung mga recruits nila like JD Pagulayan, who had a very nice debut at 7 points on 2 of 6 shooting in their game against the JRU Heavy Bombers. But you want to also see itong iba nilang mga players, John Roluna, who's a very, very athletic guard na kayang dumakdak nito. Kasi coming out of the Perpetual Junior system, si Coach Job Cleopas kasi ang background niyan SNC. So yung mga players niya doon, very, to say the least, condition talaga, Justin, pag tinignan mo. So I'm excited to see the conditioning and how yung mga juniors players that came from the champion junior Altas teams will translate to the senior side.
I remember during the pandemic, Coach Job would post these workouts, and for me, talagang parang kayang-kaya niya makisabay siguro sa mga players niya.
Mismo eh. He's a very athletic person himself.
And here comes LPU. 4 seconds left. A three-pointer is no good. Kenji with the basketball. And that will be the wrap of the first quarter. 23, the Perpetual Alta, 16 for the LPU Pirates. And we have a player on the floor. It looks like it's Montemayor. All of his teammates surrounding him, hoping he's okay, as we will check out what happened to him. Hopefully nothing too serious, but Pinoyliga would like to thank our official venue partner, ENDERUN Colleges, official ticketing partner, Ticket Tome, official outfitter, LGR, and of course, catch the games live via pusop.com, Smart Sports Facebook page, and Pinoyliga Cup's official Facebook and YouTube channel, and also Pinoyliga.com. We'll see you in the second quarter.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
And we are back here for second quarter action at the ENDERUN College Titan Gym. 23, the Perpetual Alta, 16 for the LPU Pirates. And looks like, Benny, our predictions on who's going to have a stronger start came true, as Perpetual Altas here is up.
Yeah, 23-16. But don't discount the LPU Pirates, Justin. They're just getting started. But if you look at the current crop of players ngayon ng Perpetual Altas, medyo new set naman ito. No? They have a new set of players.
And that's what the off-season is all about for these squads. Makikita natin kung sino yung mga players na pwede lang gamitin in the official season, and which players have developed throughout the practices and the trainings and the tournaments that they've been playing in. And let's see here, what will the White Shirts do in the first possession of this game. Sean Orgo, pinasa kay Sevilla. And Perpetual here at the high post. They look to score. A mid-range jumper is good, as the Perpetual Altas continues to pile on their lead, as Cancino now is back in the game, calls the horn set. Cancino looking for his teammates. Arrigue looks for a shot, no, passes down low, and it is a turnover for the Red Shirts. A great horn set there by Cancino. Just couldn't get the ball under control there for Arrigue, and the Perpetual Altas will have the basketball. Orgo, may tanga ng bola. Orgo not fazed by the pressure. Sevilla. Maglupay goes back door. Sevilla was open in the paint, but no look. Orgo still surveying. Now it's Maglupay. Ray Allen goes to the DHO. Screen to the left side. Dump pass is good. A beautiful two-man action there from the Perpetual Altas.
Yeah, getting big itong Perpetual Altas, Justin. Kaya medyo mukhang mahihirapan mag-match up ang LPU on this.
Ray Allen to Orgo. Orgo decides to pull it back out. A great decision there by the point guard. And here comes Pizarro. Swings it. Pizarro sets the screen. Pizarro, the big man, goes up strong once again. Misses. And here comes the LPU Pirates. LPU surveying the floor. Dumps it down. Kicks it back out. A three-pointer is good. And LPU answering back quickly here for the red shirts.
Yeah, Lion Paligayan, he has that. Kaya niyan tumira niyan, 13 points against UST in that win that they have. And he's a very quick point guard, Justin. Kaya medyo yan, makikitaan din natin yan ng certain match-up problems kasi nga masyado siya mabilis.
And that's what you want to see from a point guard as we have another player on the floor here. Hope everything is okay. And he gets back up on his feet, which is good to see as Lion Paligayan was on the floor for a quick second. And we will have a review here from the referees to see exactly what happened. And we both know how physical college basketball can be here. And let's see what exactly happened. Looks like a bump from Ray Allen. Kind of got the best there of...
Got the wind knocked out of him, no? Yun yata yung nangyari. Sabi nga natin kanina, si Ray Allen Maglupay, stank built eh. So baka mamaya, yun, naka-apekto rin sa kanya.
Parang ayaw mo ikaw yung nag-set ng screen kung si Ray Allen Maglupay ang siscreenan mo. Baka mangyari yun as Paligayan got the wind knocked out of him. And we're going to get back into the action here. And it looks like it will be just a regular foul, an offensive foul on Ray Allen Maglupay as the LPU Pirates was trying to get an unsportsmanlike foul called, but the referees decide that it's just a regular offensive foul. And it will be LPU basketball. As we can see here, we got some communication here between the LPU head coach and the referees. And an unsportsmanlike behavior has been called for profane language. And he's shooting 2 free throws here for the Perpetual Altas will be Goho Cruz. Goho Cruz, Benny, is going to be one of those players as well for these white shirts to have a prime good season in this upcoming NCAA tournament.
Yeah, he came from the last season 100's official lineup of the NCAA. So, you know, he's experienced. You know, he's part of the system already of Coach Olsen from his first year last year. So, we could expect a lot from him also.
Parang iba na talaga ang magiging performance mo pag gamay mo na talaga yung sistema ng head coach. No?
That's true. That's true.
And Cancino may tanga ng bola. Asks for a screen from Reyes. Cancino to Reyes. Reyes lost control of the basketball. Ito na si Paligayan. Uses the screen of Reyes as well. He drives right. He swings the basketball. A mid-range pull-up is good from Abrigana. A great-looking, high-flying jump shot there from the big man.
Yeah, Brigana, ano siya, no? I see this guy a lot on Richmond Casino's vlogs. So baga magtotropa to mga to.
And that's what you want to see from a squad, you know. They're friends, they get along together, and that's only just going to help the team chemistry.
Totoo yan. Yeah, ito si Richmond, this is one of those players na mahilig na sa mga vlogging eh. We could see a lot of it.
And that's why he's primed to be one of the stars in the NCAA. Kahit off the court, meron rin siyang in-offer as on cue, he hits a mid-range ray.
Yeah, and si Coach Gilbert Malabanan, when he brings si Richmond dun sa A group nila, he gives Richmond around 13 to 15 minutes with the A group already. So you could see that the expectations and yung bang confidence na binibigay ng coaching staff kay Richmond na taas.
Meron ng trust right away here for Richmond Cancino, and he's starting to prove really the talent that he has as Arrigue for 3 goes in and out, and a rebound and a foul is good for Jetro Reyes. And he will go to the free throw line, and don't blink, this game is only a 5-point game here as the LPU Pirates is not going away just yet. And LPU here will go to the free throw line as Jetro Reyes, the big man of LPU, will shoot one for an N1 opportunity, and it is good. A very impressive big man there. Great rebound and a great finish from Reyes.
We don't see Carl Nocum here, so that's that's taking away around a couple of points, 12 points from the last game that they had. So dapat may mag-compensate doon.
A great three-pointer there by the Nag. And here comes LPU. Casino surveying the floor. Calls for a screen from Jetro Reyes. And now it's Aguirre. Casino, 8 seconds left. Swings to the left to Reyes, and it is an air ball. And Bianca, you have a story for us. Take it away.
Yes, Justin and Benny, and I know curious kayo about jersey number 99 from the LPU Pirates. That is Charles Doral. Well, wala man siya sa court right now, but he's a former Letran Suarez in his junior stint and a former Perpetual Altas before he arrived in LPU. Now that he's facing his former teammates, 21-year-old Charles from San Pedro, Laguna feels happy after being given the minutes he longed for. Last game, matatanda ang underman din ang LPU Pirates, pero isa si Charles sa mga naging sandigan nila, not just as a big man but also as a secret weapon in their offense. Now, Justin and Benny, ano ba yung mapapansin niyo kay Charles today compared to his last game, basing from his few minutes earlier?
Thank you for that report, Bianca. I think Charles has, coming into a system and going against the team that you came from, meron talagang motivation din na magpakita, di ba?
He came from a high-level program already. Sabi nga ni Bianca, coming out from the Letran program. So, this is no different. Para lang siyang umusog within the walls of Intramuros yan eh. So, pag kami nga napapabisita dyan sa Intramuros, Justin, sabi ko, kung ikaw pala player ng Letran, pwede ka pala magpaikot-ikot dyan, LPU, Letran, Mapua, and, these are just, one stone throw away from each other. As in talagang literal na magkakapit bahay itong mga to. So, I mean, kaya siguro marami rin talaga yung nag-iikutan within those schools inside the Intramuros.
And I'm sure nakikita-kita tong mga to when they're around campus. And I'm sure they get to see the competition early as here comes LPU. Reyes swings to the left side. Casino with the basketball. Surveys. Kicks it out to Aguirre. And Paligayan here with the basketball. Asks for another screen. He jabs right. He goes middle. Still serving. A scoop layup is blocked. And here comes Realen Maglupay with the basketball. Maglupay pushes it ahead. And here comes Perpetual. Casinillo with the basketball. He swings to the left. And it is now stolen by LPU. Casino swings. And a three-pointer by Lion is too strong. And it is out of bounds on Perpetual.
Makita mo na at least kahit paano itong mga remaining bigs na LPU, Justin, they're fighting. So they're fighting for those rebounds. It's just a 7-point lead with 4 minutes to go. So gaya na palagi natin sinasabi, for team like LPU, they have to keep it close every time so that by the time dumating sila dun sa last quarter, 5 minutes, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50.
They put themselves in the spot to win the game.
That's
as
right.
long as you keep it close.
Totoo yan. Although these are the type of shots that won't help them do that. Medyo lumalayo na eh.
A great three-pointer there by Goho Cruz. Uncontested. Reyes tries to answer back, but he misses. Realen Maglupay with the rebound. And here comes the white shirts. They push ahead. Goho Cruz, can he go back-to-back? Pump fake. And there is a foul down low. Parang excited dun si Goho Cruz tumira.
Parang gusto niya na yata pakawalan niya, Justin eh.
Parang alam niya sa sarili niya, papasok ulit yun kung tinira niya yun. And, but a foul will be called here against the LPU Pirates. But that's the confidence that you want coming from a player.
Yeah, man. Yung bang, you know you're hot. You know that, kumbaga, until the heat check happens, try to shoot it if your coach is confident in your shot. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
And another foul is called here as we go back the other way. And let's see if the LPU Pirates can get this lead down to a single-digit lead as they're down 38-28, 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to go. Cancino on the right side of the basketball court. He dumps inside to Manienzo. Swings it out to the corner three, no good. And Perpetual Altas with the basketball once again. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. And here comes the white shirts. Goho Cruz may tanga ng bola. Goho Cruz swings to the left. As they drive baseline, tries to kick it out, and it's a turnover. And here comes Richmond. Richmond looking for his teammates. He steps back to the left for a three-pointer. Almost went in, and it is no good. And here comes the white shirts once again. Goho Cruz drives left, dumps inside. They go back outside. And another set play here for the Perpetual Altas. They go back inside. And a right-hand hook shot is good for the white shirts. And now the score is 40-28. And a timeout is called by the LPU Pirates as this might be going to another big lead. And as we can see here, a great hook shot to the right, left hand, but no to the right, and the middle bank shot is good. We'll be right back for more second quarter action.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa ENDERUN Titan Gym here in the city of Taguig. 40 Perpetual Altas, 28 for the LPU Pirates. 3 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here in our first half. Benny, what do you think of the game that we have here so far?
I think it's going to be exciting still, Justin, but I was eavesdropping on Coach MC Caceres' huddle with his team, with the LP Pirates. He said, be disciplined. Di natin makukuha agad-agad yan. So, yung bang he's trying to instill in his team na, be patient. Maging disiplinado kayo kasi it's a long game.
Still have almost a whole half to go here in the second half and 2 minutes in this quarter. So marami pa ang pwedeng mangyari, and there it is, a three-pointer here by Abrigana. Cuts the lead down to a single-digit lead. Only 9 left for them to catch up to, and here comes Perpetual. Perpetual tries to dump inside, and the LPU Pirates get a ball back into their possessions. And here comes Casino, and here comes Martinienzo. He drives middle, drives it down to the big man inside, tries to scoop it up, and it is no good. And here comes Perpetual. Great pressure defense there by LPU, but now Goho Cruz, an open three-pointer. It is short. He gets his own miss here and resets their play. Here comes the white shirts. A great strong move inside and a foul for Eman Pizarro. Great patience there by the big man.
Yeah, he showed us yung footwork. He showed us after the bump. Medyo pa siya. Yan. Ang ganda ng footwork na yun after that bump. Kumbaga, these are the type of things that you want from your big man in a post play, being patient with it. And meron din siyang stroke although hindi niya lang pinakita doon.
A great move there by the big man, but could not convert the three-point play. And eto na ang LPU Pirates. They're starting to push the pace here as a no call. A great drive by Abrigana. Abrigana is showing some real great athleticism here for us.
Athleticism, yung shooting niya, pinakita niya because he's the corner guy most of the time. So, yung shooting niya, he needs that. He has the size. If he could develop well into, although it's not Abrigana yata, that's in the free throw area. But we're talking of Abrigana. If he could just develop yung kanyang inside game, because he has the size, then, he could develop into something else.
We see LPU has some great young talents talaga dito para sa Pirates. You have, Richmond Cancino, and then you have Abrigana. That's going to be a scary two-guard combo, and they're pretty big. They're pretty athletic, so a bright future ahead here for the LPU Pirates.
Oh yeah. And yung A-team nila kasi, Justin, these guys, they're locked in to be competitive for that third or fourth spot for the Final Four in Season 101 with that lineup alone. Kasi very tight yan eh. Wala masyadong nawala.
And here comes the white shirts. A three-pointer is no good. And here comes LPU, down 9 with 1 minute and 7 seconds left to go. Abrigana drives right, loses the ball momentarily. He pulls up for a mid-range. Jay, too short. And here comes Perpetual. Perpetual staying aggressive here in the second quarter as Kenji Duremdes with the basketball. He swings left, an open three-pointer is no good. And a great follow-up by Sean Orgo, flying in from the right side of the court and converts two.
Wow, akala ko, Jamorant play yung dating, Yung bigla na lang lumalabas dun sa frame, Justin.
And Richmond, a three-pointer is no good, trying to answer back Sean Orgo's two-pointer. And 27 seconds left to go here in the first half. Sean Orgo may tanga ng bola. He's telling his teammates where to go. Goho Cruz. Back to Orgo. To Kenji Duremdes. They swing the ball, staying patient. And Pizarro with the mid-range. Jay is no good. Abrega with the rebound, but the steal here by Orgo. Tries to kick it out, and it's no good. 2 seconds left. Can they beat the clock? And it's going to be close here. It will be reviewed by the referees.
Oh, ang ganda naman ng last action na yan, Justin? Parang nakaka-excite yun. Papasok ba? Hindi, papasok. Parang ganun eh.
He didn't know what was going to happen kung magiging turnover, kung convert. And let's see here what the referees will decide. That was pretty close. Di natin masyado nakita.
Too close.
So let's see here what the referees will decide. Pero during that pace there between those two teams, nakikita mo sa LPU Pirates, they're not giving up.
Yes.
The energy is still there. The effort is still there. And it looks like the basket will be good. And 2 points will be awarded para dito sa LPU Pirates. And we're going to end the first half. 44 for the Perpetual Altas, 35 for the LPU Pirates. And let's see some highlights here, Benny.
Oh, yeah. And this is Richmond Casinos just showing us a lot of those skill set,
You can see the athleticism, and that's the Jamorant play that we were talking about there by Orgo. A great, beautiful first half of basketball action here in our first game. You can see the talents and the competitiveness of both teams, and we will see more in the second half. We'll be right back.
Do you love the game? This is our game. Play it straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
No worries, dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat. We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
Mga kaliga, for our halftime interview, I'm here with the LPU Pirate player. That is Desmond Collian. Now, good afternoon to you, Desmond. Thank you so much for joining me in this halftime interview. Now, this off-season, how are you doing so far with the LPU Pirates?
We're doing pretty good. You know, we have practice every day, so we're just trying to get better. Get 1% better every day, trusting Coach Gilbert's word and just trusting our system. So, yeah.
Now, since you're watching today's match, what is your message to your teammates, especially for the second half, considering the score?
Continuing to score, you know, just trust our work, trust what we do in practice, swing the ball, and take every opportunity you can. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Desmond. Now, that's all for now, but we'll be back shortly.
Do you love the game? play it straight.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
No worries dahil only ang saya will TNT Saya All. May only FB, only IG, only Messenger, only TikTok, only ML, only chikahan, plus data for all apps and sites. Sulit talaga, kaya lipat at load na sa TNT.
We started ang family business talaga namin. Talaga sari-sari store ang negosyo namin. So sa sari-sari store namin, same building, meron kaming on the side na dress shop. Yan ang sabi ni Mama. Dress shop, hindi pa to sports. I mean, nagagawa lang kami, nagre-repair lang kami ng mga damit. From there, may pumunta sa kanyang friend or client na nagpagawa ng parang how many pieces of t-shirts. So from there, yung makina niya, kaya naman gawin yung shirt, doon na nag-start yung paggawa niya ng uniforms. Kung paano yung sinimulan ni Mama, siguro yun pa rin naman yung nararamdaman namin. Pero in a different perspective na. Talagang pag nanood ngayon tayo ng TV, when we watch yung different sports, kunyari nanood tayo ng basketball, makikita natin yung PBA. Pag nanood tayo ng volleyball, makikita natin yung LGR. Iba na yung pakiramdam na yung brand is overall, nakikita na lahat.
And we are back for second half action here at the ENDERUN Titan College Gym in the city of Taguig for our first game of our triple header. So far in this ball game, the Perpetual Altas is up 44-35. Benny, let's take a look at the halftime stats.
Oh yeah, in this case, yung 3-point shooting ng Perpetual Altas, Justin, is really shining. 8 of 14 compared to 3 of 18 on the Perpetual Altas favor. And then at the same time, yung rebounds number niya 17 to 12. Sobrang medyo malayo. And the organization behind the offense 9 to 4 in terms of assists.
And as you can see, both of these teams are really battling it out. It's only a 9-point lead, and let's see the top scorers, Benny, for both squads.
Goho Cruz, Orgo, and Cristino, they're up there, while si Richmond Casino has been shining on the part of the LPU Pirates together with Lion Palingayan and Abrigan.
And we see top talents from both squads here. Goho Cruz has been impressive. Casino has been really impressive as well with his athleticism and scoring ability. And let's get this second half started. Third quarter. And LPU will start with the basketball. Fuentes may tanga ng bola. Casino now with the basketball on the left side. Uses the screen of Matienzo for three is no good. And here comes Perpetual. Orgo with the basketball. Nunez sets a pick. Orgo with the teardrop. Bank shot is good. A beautiful teardrop there by Orgo.
Sean Orgo continuing with his hot shooting. And he's keeping the pace to the favor of the Perpetual Altas.
And that's what you want to see from the point guard, dictating the pace, starting this second half strong. And here comes LPU. They swing it to the right side of the basketball. Palingayan tries to pull up, and it is deflected. It will stay LPU Pirates basketball.
Noticeably absent dito para sa LPU Pirates, Justin. Itong si Carl Nocum, who could be bursting for 12 to 18 points for the side of Coach MC Caceres.
And the shot clock goes up as the Perpetual Altas with beautiful defensive discipline dito to start off our third quarter. And, with Carl Nocum missing, Benny, this game could be a lot different at this time.
Oh, yeah. it actually could be a lot different had there been the A team of the LPU Pirates, Barba, Bravo, Villegas, Gail Montaño, but the guys of Coach Gilbert Malabanan, they decided, I think the coaching staff decided na rest muna sila. Kaya ito, the guys from this group will be fighting it out for the Pirates.
And next man up, let's see who will take advantage of their opportunity here in their basketball game, as the LPU Pirates now back with the basketball with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. 46-35, down 11. Richmond Cancino with the basketball. Uses the screen of Matienzo. He steps back, they swing left. Baligaya with the basketball, pull up mid-range is no good. Rebound by the Perpetual Altas. And here comes the white shirts. Up top, pick and roll. Kenji Duremdes now with the basketball, and it is a turnover. Cancino ahead of the pack. A Pinoy step drive is too strong. Kenji with the basketball, and now the Perpetual Altas setting up their offense. Sean Orgo may tanga ng bola. Nagdidictate siya ng mga kakampi niya. Nunez sets the screen. Orgo tries to look for the three. It's no good. Now it's Kenji off the DHO. Kenji for three. No good. And LPU with the basketball.
You like what you see if there would be any 4-out opportunity, yung mga post-to-post passing. Ang gandang tignan nun, ano? And I think if si Perpetual could employ that and get some from it, sarap tignan.
It's always nice to see ball movement, player movement, especially at this level. Kitang-kita natin yung athleticism and skill level as Nunez shoots a three-pointer, and it's a little too short there. Let's see now if the LPU Pirates can capitalize on this possession. They have an opportunity to take it down to 9 points.
Oh yeah. 46-35, 7 minutes and 11 seconds. This ball game is far from over, Justin. Alam naman natin yung capability. Kahit na sabihin mo medyo konti lang yung serviceable people on the part of LPU. Kaya pa yan.
And as we can see here, Richmond Cancino staying aggressive, challenging the big man of the Perpetual Altas as he inbounds the basketball. Matienzo.
I think itong Altas naman, Justin, they learn from their game against the JRU Heavy Bombers. Dahil ngayon sila, they're dictating the pace. Kumbaga, they're stepping on the gas pedal now, as early as now. Kasi yung katulad ng laro nila that time, when we covered it, you could see up and down, game of spurts. And then they had the lead, 8 points, coming into the last 2 minutes of the game, and they lost it.
Parang they were just playing not to lose. They were not playing to win, but they were playing not to lose when they were up. Pero here, we can see it's a completely different ball game as they're up 13. And sila nga, like you said, ang nagdidictate ng pace. They're staying aggressive and they're playing to win this basketball game.
Right. And maganda dito, nag-i-step up si Mark Goho Cruz in the absence of si Josh Alcantara, who we mentioned at the start of the ball game is fast becoming their best player on the team.
And a three-pointer there by Nathaniel Fuentes. A beautiful looking left hand stroke there as Real and Maglupay with the basketball now. Maglupay looking for his teammates. They go to the high post and a three-pointer there is good for the Perpetual Altas. And here comes LPU. LPU with the basketball. They are getting hounded on the pressure as he picked up the basketball, and here comes the LPU Pirates. They go left. They try to go inside. A teardrop is too strong there, and no whistle was blown. And here comes Real and Maglupay as that basketball went over the board there.
Yeah, and the lack of offensive options really is killing the offensive options of the LPU Pirates as of this time. If it's not in the hands of Richmond Cancino, nalilimitahan ang LPU Pirates.
And it's time for other players to try and step up and try to contribute on the offensive end, as Bianca Tagarda has a quick story for us. Bianca, you got it.
Mga kaliga, another junior Altas is activated today, and it's Kelsey Baldoria, but he's wearing jersey number 8 due to some jersey problem. He may not be on court right now, but this 6'3" player from Cagayan Province feels happy that he gets to contribute for Perpetual today. Lalong-lalo na at marami ang wala na veteran players like JP Boral and John Abis. For Kelsey, the winning spirit they got from their NCAA Season 100 Juniors Championship stint is what motivates him for this game. Now let's see kung paano siya magko-contribute when he gets back on court. Justin and Benny?
Thank you for that report, Bianca. And like we said earlier, when you don't have some of your main players, next man up. It's your time to shine. It's your time to show what you could do.
All right. At going to what Bianca mentioned about that championship run of the Junior Altas was an exciting championship series with LaSalle Greenies. But, you know, cannot discount the fact that itong Perpetual Altas ngayon, Justin, they're just shooting the lights out in this game.
Everything seems to be going their way as it is now a 54-40 basketball game with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here as some LPU Pirates come back on the floor. Let's see here the Smart Sports three-point shot play by Danag. A beautiful pull-up three-pointer there. Pure confidence from the shooter.
Yeah, to shoot na ganun yung yung situation mo. It says a lot about your confidence, kaya ng sinabi mo.
And like, you know, narinig natin dati na parang confidence comes from preparation.
Yep.
And I'm sure Danag works on that shot by himself when the lights are off. And here comes LPU. Let's see if they could score here. And a traveling violation is called on Lance Arrigue. Once again, that call, usually at least once or a few times in a game, no, Benny?
Yep. Lance Origue, yung footwork pag nasa labas, medyo nawawala ang big man eh. Kaya siguro, if you're the skills coach of a team, siguro dapat bigyan din natin ng mga drills for bigs outside. Yung mga dribble action na ganun.
Especially, you know, if you have DHOs from the bigs, they could fake a DHO, drive to the middle, and that requires some, you know, ball handling skills.
Yes.
And let's see if the LPU Pirates can continue on developing that skill as the Perpetual Altas has the basketball, and the whistle is blown here by referees, and it is a push on Jetro Reyes as Abrigana will come back into the basketball for Jetro Reyes. Abrigana could really try and help his team out on the offensive end as he's shown some capabilities in the first half.
And flashes of brilliance niya, like you mentioned, si Abrigana can shoot the ball really well if given an open shot.
Ray Allen Maglupa with a beautiful pump fake, goes inside, but a sorry miss para dito sa Perpetual Altas, I'm sorry. And another whistle is called here by referees, and it will go the other way, and it will now be LPU basketball. And let's see here with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, kung kaya ng LPU Pirates habulin itong lamang ng Perpetual Altas as a horn set is called here. And let's see what this action will bring. Surveying the floor is their point guard, swings to the big man. They drive middle. Abrigana spins to the middle. Teardrop is too strong. Rebound by Perpetual. Here comes the Perpetual Altas now with the basketball. Magdangal tries to go inside and dump it into their big man, and Casino is leading the pack, and a slam dunk by Richmond Casino.
Finally, he has attempted that a couple of times from previous games. Now I'm happy for him that he got that dunk.
Parang gusto niya talaga makadakdak with a few attempts already the past few games, no? A great athleticism on display there by the young guard of LPU. Let's see if they could get a stop and use this as momentum. And Perpetual has different plans as Goho Cruz gets his own rebound, goes back up with it, and converts for two.
Yeah. Ito, still, total control pa rin ngayon ng Perpetual Altas. Goho Cruz with that great pass, with great shot that he has. But going again back to Richmond Casino, you know, you could see yung kamay niya, no? This guy reminds me, sabi ko, pala yung nakikita yung parang kamay ni Kobe Bryant, eh. You know how long The wingspan of Kobe Bryant for his height is
And
kind of
kumbaga,
likes the same, ano?
kumbaga, he passes the eye test. You know,
Oh, that's true.
he has everything going for him as the athleticism, the size, and he has Kobe shoes, and he's wearing number 8.
Kobe shoes, he was part of. He's still. No, he's one of our guest analysts from before. So, kumbaga kaya kilala namin dito sa broadcast yan si Richmond.
Talent on and off the court, yan talaga yung gusto mo, you know. You're a great basketball player, you're playing for a great program, and you can also step off the court, do things, vlog, be an analyst on a broadcast. Great talent for the young man and a great future.
Yeah, who knows? He might be sitting beside you at during some of our games, Justin. You'll never know.
Yes, we never know. At sana maturuan niya rin ako ng mga skills niya on the court, diba? As the Perpetual Altas get the basketball from the LPU Pirates, but they give it right back. And a slam dunk there by Abregana, showing his athleticism on display. 2 dunks in 1 quarter here for the Red Shirts.
It's like a dunk party for these guys, you know. And happy that they're having fun, although it's a 15-point lead.
And the Amelie assist of the game by the LPU Pirates. A great dunk there by Jovan Abrigana. Pinapakita niya ang athleticism dito in our 3rd quarter. And we'll see some more when we are back. And we are back here at the ENDERUN Titan Gym in the city of Taguig as our referees review the last play and see who the ball came out of, and it will be Perpetual Altas basketball. 59 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 59 Perpetual Altas, 44 LPU Pirates. And here comes the white shirts, and a foul is called here on the LPU Pirates on Jasper Matienzo. And the Perpetual Altas once again back with the basketball. Benny, what do you think the LPU Pirates can do to try and make a comeback here in this game?
Well, just keep it tight in terms of their defense and their intensity. They're showing it anyway. Yung mga fast break points naman nila, their points are coming out of the fast breaks, and the fast breaks would come in definitely from defensive stops na nakukuha nila quick. So they just have to keep it that way.
And it seems like every time they push the ball, dun talaga sila nakakakuha ng puntos.
If they play with their own pace, the
Yes.
pace that LPU shows, you know, then mas maganda.
And let's see here if they can capitalize on that here at the end of the third quarter as Goho Cruz back at the free throw line, shooting his second free throw, and it is good. And here comes LPU, 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. And let's see what they have up their sleeve. Singson, may tangan ng bola, swings it to the left, and a three-pointer, and a foul is called here on the Perpetual Altas. A great jump shot there. He got some pretty high elevation dun sa tira na yan.
Oo, kaya kumbaga, there's a chance na makakakuha ka palagi ng foul from the three-point area if you have that kind of jump shot. And so it's either you catch it sa taas or dun sa landing spot.
Isa pa dun, kaliwete siya. Medyo minsan awkward mag-close out sa mga kaliwete as a right-handed defender.
That's true. Kapag hindi mo alam kung anong tataas mong kamay.
Right. And kung magiging 2 under ka sa pag-close out, if you're on the right side and you're shooting from the left side, your top foot might go under, and there it is.
That's true. So, I think they're converting. This is 2 of 2 already, and they still have 1. So with 37 seconds to go, they try to,
And Fuentes converts 3 out of 3 here for the LPU Pirates. Let's see if they could come up with a stop here and end this third quarter on a good note as the Perpetual Altas calling that chin play. Ray Allen Maglupay with the basketball. They go inside with a beautiful lob from Sevilla.
That was a nice play.
Great finish there by Goho Cruz. Sevilla with a great lob pass. And let's see if LPU here can get a basket to match that 2 points. Abrigana with the basketball, dumps inside, and it is going to be Perpetual Altas basketball.
Yeah, ayan yung mga sloppy plays, Justin, that you don't want to see. Medyo mabigat para sa isa naghahabol.
And LPU gets a steal, and they convert for 2 there.
They did it again.
They did it again. Back-to-back quarters. Fuentes with a 3-point play at the free throw line, and now ends the quarter with a buzzer beater layup. 63 Perpetual Altas, 49 LPU Pirates. We still have 10 minutes left to go, and let's see if the Red Shirts have something up their sleeves. We'll be right back.
For me, for only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
And we are back here for the final quarter. Dito sa una nating laro, we have a triple header for you here today, but in our first game, we are entering the fourth quarter. 63 Perpetual Altas 49. Itong LPU Pirates, 10 minutes left to go. Like we said earlier, me and Benny talked about what can LPU do here to try and make a comeback. Medyo ginagawa na nila doon sa end of the third quarter, pushing the pace. Benny, what do you think they can do on the defensive end naman para makahabol dito sila sa larong to?
Hey, clamp up on Mark Goho Cruz. The guards are really killing them. So try to really, put some effort in it.
And here comes Sevilla with the 3, too long, and they get the offensive board as Pizarro staying impressive here for the Perpetual Altas. And here comes LPU. Singson, may tanga ng bola, goes inside to Manienzo, and it is too strong. And Perpetual Altas back with the basketball. Richmond Casino about to enter the game once again. Let's see if they have a final push here. Singson had a turnover there, and Richmond comes back in the basketball game. And here comes the white shirt. Sevilla tells his teammate to go backdoor. Pizarro at the top of the key. Pizarro surveying. Go Cruz dumps inside. Now they're outside to Kenji. Kenji Duremdes for three, and it is good.
I thought that was an open shot already dun sa ilalim, but nilabas pa. It ended up with a better decision, better shot at the additional point.
Sometimes a good shot can get a better shot there as Kenji Duremdes hits the three, puts his team up 19 here in the fourth quarter as Abrigana goes to the right. Abrigana goes up strong with it. Kenji Duremdes now with the rebound. Duremdes still here in this basketball game in the fourth quarter. Top of the key, Pizarro. Pizarro hands off to Goho Cruz. Goho Cruz for three, and it is no good. And they get the ball back here. Pizarro in the baseline. Kicks out to Goho Cruz, and Goho Cruz once again, another 2 points.
And this is what you don't want for the LP Pirates, for them to be loose cannons. Na nawawala na dun sa offensive flow nila. Buti nila, nakakabawi pa sila na ganito. Abrigana with that three-point shot.
A good shot there by Abrigana, trying to keep his team alive here as Goho Cruz, a beautiful dump pass to Sevilla, and the Perpetual Altas is running like a well-oiled machine here in the fourth quarter. And LPU, can they answer? Fuentes tries to drive, and he slips. And here comes Goho Cruz. Goho Cruz sidestep, reverse right hand layup is beautiful, and it is good. They are now up 21 points. Goho Cruz is pretty impressive here in the fourth quarter, putting on a show. And let's see what else they got up their sleeve. As let's see these highlights here. Look at this beautiful sidestep on Richmond Casino. A beautiful right hand step through.
Wow, that's very impressive. I-recognize niya yung next step niya doon, knowing that maganda, mahaba kasi yung kamay ni Richmond.
A beautiful change of direction there, and we just want to thank Amili Hotel Manila, Eastern Communication, Buffalo Wings and Things. Thank you very much for supporting Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, because Pinoyliga is a proud member of the SBP Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas. And we continue here in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes and 39 seconds left to go. 74 the Perpetual Altas, 52 the LPU Pirates. A 22-point ball game here. And what is going to be, parang ano na lang pwedeng mag-focus dito ang LPU Pirates to end this game here in our first game?
Well, at the end of the day, kasi it's all about development pa rin naman, Justin. If they learned something from this game, if they could develop new chemistry among this group, those are the things that Coach MC Caceres will be looking at now that Perpetual has broke this wide open.
A beautiful mid-range J there by Richmond Casino. Still not giving up, and they almost get a steal here. But Perpetual Altas regains possession of the basketball. And here comes the white shirts. A three-pointer at the top of the key is no good. And here comes LPU. Singson loses the ball once again. Nunez back to Orgo. And it is good. A beautiful two-man game there from the Perpetual Altas. The lead is now up to 22 points. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left to go here in this basketball game. And a foul is called here on Abrigana. Abrigana showing that he could shoot that three-pointer.
Oh, yeah, he's confident. He's a volume shooter. You could see that in his tendencies. That he's not afraid to take those shots. So better confidence, probably better opportunities like the ones that he's getting now here.
Buti na lang nandito siya ngayon, and he's able to get some live game reps as Abrigana hits his first free throw. Pero si Bianca Tagada may kwento para sa atin. Bianca, take it away.
Despite the score, the LPU Pirates seem hyped and energized from the two slam dunks made by Richmond Casino and Giovanna Bregana in the third quarter. This last 10 minutes, Coach MC will not be wasting any second to cut down the bleeding as he feels proud dahil okay lang naman daw mag-celebrate for their place pero dapat ay focus pa rin sa laro dahil mas magandang umuwing panalo. Pero tingnan natin kung paano ba makakabangon ng LPU Pirates for the remaining minutes. Justin and Benny?
Thank you for that report, Bianca. And let's see if the LPU Pirates can get some more positive action here in the fourth quarter as Abigana has the basketball. He kicks out to Richmond. Richmond for three, and it is good. A beautiful play there by Abigana.
Yeah, Abrigana and Richmond Casino showing us that they're the bright spots offensively for the LPU Pirates. But yung defensive side nila, you know, they're not clamping up. They're not keeping it tight on the defensive side. So parang nababawian agad sila.
And like Coach said earlier, discipline. Stay disciplined, and on the defensive end, medyo hindi natin yan nakikita ngayon sa LPU Pirates.
Oh yeah, and then at the same time, ayan, naiisahan sila ni Sean Orgo kasi mga IQ plays nabibigyan pa sila.
And here comes Perpetual. Danag, a three-pointer. It is good. A beautiful looking jump shot there by Danag. A slow release, but it's a sure ball as here comes LPU. Manienzo for three, tries to answer back, too strong. Kenji with the rebound.
You could see it already in the body language of the LPU Pirates.
And it is starting to open up here. It is now 83 to 59. Sorry, 85 to 59. Perpetual Altas up big with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And we will see you right back here after these highlights.
Hindi aabot ang data. Nice!
Don't worry. Be only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now.
My future.
Right? What's the plan? I have a plan. The new Smart Junior Plan. Made for me. For only learning, only experiences, only connections at just $4.99. It's a plan as good as yours. New Smart Junior Plan.
And we are back here at the ENDERUN Titan Gym in the city of Taguig for the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Perpetual Altas, malaki ang lamang, 85 to 59. Itong si LPU trying to just keep it together here. They're aggressive on the offensive end pero sa depensa medyo nawawala sila.
Oo, medyo ano ba sila? They got lost and yung confidence in the fight back. Yun nakikita mo in their body language, medyo nawawala na nung medyo nagkaroon ng onslaught ang Altas.
And here comes another almost a turnover here from the LPU Pirates. But they will get the ball back as Perpetual Altas. Even though they're up big, baliktad naman. Kahit sila yung lamang ng malaki, sila pa yung dumedepensa pa rin.
And that's what you want if you're Coach Olsen Rosella. You want to have the kind of body language na pinapakita nila. Kahit malaki na, high energy pa rin.
Richmond does not know that the shot clock was expiring there as he thought he had more time to get a shot up. Beautiful defense there shown by the Perpetual Altas. Talagang they're making LPU make tough shots or even not even get an attempt within those 24 seconds. Here comes the White Shirts, 85-59, 4 minutes and 41 seconds left to go. Kenji with the basketball, swings to Orgo. Orgo, fake pass to the right, but a traveling violation is called there on Sean.
Ayan, at least one of the few na lapses on the part of Sean Orgo. But overall, Sean Orgo has orchestrated, has made the big shots, has made the best defensive stops and the IQ play. So hats off to Sean Orgo who did well, covering for the absence of Josh Alcantara.
And that's what you want to see when the next man is up, like Sean Orgo, being able to perform and deliver for his team. And they're up big here with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Let's see if they could finish even stronger here as Pizarro comes in for Sevilla. Pizarro has also been very, very impressive here in this game.
Oh yeah, he's the big man that you know kept it tight in the interior of the Altas' defense.
And here comes LPU. Richmond Casino, a beautiful drop pass to his big man. Teardrop is too short. Manienzo tries to go back up with it and draws the foul. Richmond trying to keep his team here in the battle, even though they're down big. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go.
Yeah, I used to tell you, stranger things can happen, but you know, at this point with 4 minutes, and this is quite big. So 26. Yeah, it's like it's 25 now, but you'll never know.
There might be a Tracy McGrady action that can happen in 1 minute. So
who knows? Who knows?
Who knows? But all we wish is all these players to just stay healthy. In a game like this with 4 minutes left to go, you just want players to get some reps, get to know each other, get some conditioning in, and get their system right as Richmond Casino will inbound the basketball. Abrigana, the athletic big man, right hand hook is good. That's a very tough shot there by Abrigana.
Oh yeah, maganda naman yung recognition din ni Richmond Casino of how open Abrigana is inside.
Sean Orgo may tanga ng bola, pinasa niya kay Kenji Doremdes. Maglupay, pinasa, Maglupay ulit, may bola. Kenji Doremdes drives middle, loses the ball, and it is LPU basketball. Let's see here if the Perpetual Altas can stay away from the sloppy action here. Two turnovers, a travel, and now Kenji Doremdes losing the basketball. Let's see if they could clean it up a little bit here in the last 3 minutes.
Let's see if they could still convert on a couple of threes. Maybe 3.
Yeah, maybe 3. And a foul is called here. Great positioning there by Manienzo on Ray Allen Maglupay. That sometimes, happens when you're fighting for position down low. Talaga hindi mo rin talaga maiiwasan yung mga physical actions like grabbing, holding. Di ba, Benny?
Yeah. Yung mga magagaling dyan sa seal sa ilalim. I always tell about Solomon Cone, this FSA from the Diliman Blue Dragons. There are a few players din na magagaling dyan. And of course, sila Bright Noangco from the De La Salle Green Archers who played para dun sa Next Man Cup natin recently. A lot of these FSAs, they really know how to seal hard sa ilalim.
Especially having the height they have and the length they have. It's very hard to try and defend that kind of length, especially when they're sealing.
Yep.
The Perpetual Altas here still with the basketball. They shoot a three-pointer and it is no good, and it will stay with the white shirts as they're calling a triangle action here for their baseline play. And let's see what they have on their sleeves as Magdangal will inbound the basketball. Danag with his slow release shot is no good, but Abrigana tries to push it ahead. And something you don't want to see there.
Oh yeah.
As they try to push the basketball there.
Yep. Let's see what the call is.
Looks like they were just both trying to go for the basketball. Parang wala namang intentional na nangyari. Very unintentional. Just making a play for the basketball as Abrigana tried to get it ahead to Fuentes. And just, something you don't want to see there as Danag is now going to be picked up off the floor by his teammates. And Fuentes, that's a good sign. And let's see here if we could just move on with this game without any more injuries or anyone getting hurt here.
That's what we don't want.
Yes. With 2 minutes left to go here, let's see what else these squads can show their coaches and see what they can do here as Fuentes will shoot 2 free throws. 85 Perpetual Alta, 62 LPU Pirates. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here in our first game And let's see if he can convert his first free throw. And it is too strong here for Fuentes. Huwag po kayong aalis. May dalawa po kaming laro pagkatapos nito. Our second game will be against the UP Fighting Maroons Team 2 going up against the NU Bulldogs. And our final game of our triple header will be the UP Fighting Maroons Team 1 against the JRU Heavy Bombers as we go back into the action here in the fourth quarter. Perpetual Altas with the basketball. Ray Allen Maglupay spins on the other side, tries to kick out to Duremdes, but Pizarro tips it into the paint there. Could not control the basketball, but it will stay with the white shirts. Great heads-up play there by Pizarro.
Yeah. Itong kanina pa sinasabi natin about the Altas, Justin. Even if they're up big, yung defensive and offensive intensity nila hindi bumabagsak.
Fuentes there with the steal, and Casino with the easy 2 points here as the lead is now down to 20 points with 2 minutes left to go here in the basketball game. Ray Allen Maglupay calling a play here against the 2-3 zone of LPU. A three-pointer is no good, and a rebound there for the LPU Pirates. Here comes Abrigana. Abrigana has been showing us some great skill work here in this game, and a fadeaway one-legged shot is no good. Here comes the white shirts. Duremdes with the basketball. Duremdes slows it back down, pulls it back out, and sets the play. Ray Allen Maglupay with the basketball, gets it back inside, and the big man for the Perpetual Altas gets a foul. And as we can see here, Perpetual Altas still moving that basketball fairly well here in the last 1 minute and 28 seconds.
Trying to break the press, 2-3. Meron silang tira doon kanina. Best way to break the press, tumira ng 3 points.
Yes, get them outside, stretch those defenders out to you. As Gelsano hits his first free throw here for the Perpetual Altas, as Singson for the LPU Pirates prepares to go inside to the game. And let's see here with the last 1 minute and 28 seconds what LPU can do here to end this game on a positive note as Fuentes brings the basketball down. He swings it to his big man. Fuentes goes and screens for Abrigana. Abrigana goes to the DHO but does not get it. They swing the ball to the left side and it is out of bounds on... Looks like they will be reviewing the play.
Another review.
Something that parang back in the day when I used to watch basketball as a kid, wish they had. Parang at least ma-review natin yung mga nangyayari at late game situations, no?
Yeah. Yung ano naman, yung beauty of being accurate in terms of the calls. They're getting the benefit now. On the other hand, yung ibang schools of thoughts naman, sinasabi na, it slows down the game. So, but in kumbaga sa pag-balance mo naman, yung accuracy is very important. So, we get the benefit of that now.
And, every play counts, especially in close games.
That's true.
One wrong call can dictate a whole game, and it could either give somebody a win or it could give somebody a loss.
That's true. Kaya nga ito naman, lahat ng mga high-level basketball leagues, they're arming themselves with the IRS system, with a lot of camera work now. Iba na ang basketball in this day and age.
Not only with the technology with cameras, but also with stats. Ang dami na rin nagbabago with stats, with player efficiency, plus minuses.
That's right.
The game has really evolved into a great thing of beauty. And here we are, 1 minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. And another shot clock violation here on the LPU Pirates. They need to start recognizing the time on the clock here, as there has been a few shot clock violations on their end.
It's you mentioned earlier fatigue. You mentioned earlier, syempre, lack of concentration will contribute to you not recognizing a lot of these little stuff that you need to know.
Especially in a late game like this, as the Perpetual Altas just continue to score at will here in the fourth quarter, as Fuentes drives straight into the chest of the Perpetual Altas here, staying aggressive. 89 Perpetual Altas, 65 LPU Pirates, and we will be shooting 2 more free throws here as Nathaniel Fuentes here staying aggressive. He's been aggressive throughout this whole game for the LPU Pirates. As he hits the first free throw, Reyes preparing to check into the ball game here with 46 seconds left. LPU here trying to get some minutes to all their players and get some live action reps, as it is one of the most important things for development, especially in the off season, preparing for the NCAA. As you can see here, LPU still in a full court press with only 46 seconds left to go.
Well, si Coach MC siguro is trying to see kung ano yung pwede nilang ma-run ng mga these defensive stops kahit na in real game actions, ano.
And the Perpetual Altas broke that press easily, so I'm sure it's just something to delay their offense. As Kenji Duremdes, another three-pointer for Kenji. His shot and his form is so beautiful. You see the guide hand is there, the follow-through is there, and he holds it. And a very fundamental shot there from Kenji Duremdes.
We look at it again here.
That beautiful follow-through. Snap of the wrist.
Siguro he has a great mentor.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure he has.
He has a
from
great mentor.
The very first time he touched the basketball, siguro, no?
That's true. That's true. Kasi his dad is yung that same type of action is something that you could also see from of course the legendary Kenneth Duremdes.
And Kenneth Duremdes has really been part of Philippine basketball. Is always going to be part of Philippine basketball. And now the commissioner of the MPBL, and has done a great job over the years sustaining that league. And now we see his kids here performing at a great level, and that just shows the great time management that he has to be a great commissioner and a great parent to his kids.
That's true, that's true. And si Kenji, nakuha niya yung gene na yun, yung genes na, yung shooting form ba, like you mentioned earlier. And yung the knack to be a scorer. Yun yata yung nakita ni Kenji Duremdes sa dad niya.
Ano nakikita natin, even in the last game against JRU, he showed he's a natural scorer talaga. Tas dito, he didn't dribble as much, pero ang dami niyang spot up three-pointer. So, you know, he could do it all. He could put the ball on the floor, he could just spot up for a three, and he's been really impressive here for the Perpetual Altas.
Yes, to say the least, very impressive.
And let's see here in the last 21 seconds left here in this ball game. Abrigana kicks out to the left, and a great block there by the Perpetual Altas as they will just run out the clock here. The white shirts, the Perpetual Altas showing in dominant force, 92. LPU Pirates 66. A great ball game coming from the Perpetual Altas. Benny, what can you say about the white shirts?
It's a bounce back win for them. We mentioned kanina, Justin, that there's a big chance na talagang yung loss nila against the JRE Heavy Bombers was something na medyo stung them real hard.
And we saw just from the start of the basketball game, talagang ganado na silang manalo, ganado na silang mapatunay na we're gonna bounce back in this game. And how about for the LPU Pirates? Any bright spots, anything that they can focus on moving forward in their training?
Yeah, Richmond Casino has always been the bright spot. Yung continued development niya is something that's nice to see. But si Abrigana, a bit more control in certain shot selections, but you could see the potential in Abrigana.
Abrigana and Casino, both of those players shown great athleticism, and we'll be right back.
best player of all game, number 19, Mark Gokers. With 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Congratulations.
Welcome back here at the ENDERUN Titan College Gym in the city of Taguig. Victorious is the Perpetual Altas, and we are joined by head coach, Coach Racela. Coach, congratulations first off. I just wanted to ask you, coming from a tough loss against JRU in your last game here in the Pinoyliga Collegiate Cup, how did you prepare your team, and what did you tell them, and what did you focus on in practice?
Well, we told them that our priority really this preseason is all about growth, about learning, and about, of course, exposure. So last game was a learning experience for them. And I told them that, you know, we have to learn from that and get better the next game. And they understood that. We have a different lineup now from the last game, primarily because of exposure. So now we got another recruit from high school, Kelsey Baldoria, playing today. Last time it was Pagulayan, Borja, and Cristino. So we're really giving exposure to everyone, especially those coming from high school.
Coach, going into deep preseason preparation, what's the game plan after the tournaments that you're playing now? Are you going to recruitment mode pa rin ba? Papunta pa rin ba tayo to additional tournaments along the way, leading up, of course, to the NCAA?
Well, recruitment is not seasonal. Recruitment is whole year.
Whole year.
So tuloy-tuloy lang ang recruitment. Pero with regards to plans, right now we have 28 players in the pool, so we have to trim it down, especially as we go near the tournament. So yun ang plano namin, trim it down and then focus on the core. And then, like I said, improvement and growth and chemistry. Yun ang importante. A lot of the players are new. Nag-residency last year. So those coming from high school. So kailangan ng chemistry din.
And Coach, finally, you being one of the greatest point guards in the PBA, do you see anyone from your current 28-man lineup that, you know, you could see, I could see some of me in him?
Well, as a coach, I don't compare myself to my players. As a coach, since, like you said, I have so much experience with regards to my position, I try to share that experience. I don't know if you noticed, masyado akong hard kay Kyle Magdangal early today because I want him to, you know, to improve and really do his role as a point guard. Medyo bias ako sa mga point guards, so kailangan they have to be leaders in the court. So not just kay Kyle, with Sean Orgo and LA Casinilio also. So.
Oh yeah, kasi last game that you had with JRU, yung guard play during the end game was really something that could be improved on, ano, Coach?
Yes.
Coach, once again, congratulations. Is there anyone that you want to shout out, gusto mong batiin, and that's watching here today?
Just want to greet all the Perpetualites. Thank you for supporting the team. Shout out to my mom, who I am sure is watching with Coach Nash right now.
Yun, Coach Nash.
Hello po.
Kumusta po?
Well, Coach.
Tsaka yung youngest brother namin is from the States, nanonood din, si Wally. Yan.
Hey,
Wally.
Coach.
Hello. Coach, once again, congratulations on a great win. And now we will turn it over to Bianca Tagarda with the player of the game. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Mga kaliga, I'm now here with our best player of the game from the Perpetual Altas. That is Mark Cojo Cruz. Now, Mark, congratulations for this win. Now, isa lang naman yung tanong ko. Of all your 3-point shots, ano yung sikreto mo kung bakit almost perfect yun lahat?
Wala naman akong secret. Tinatrabaho ko lang, ine-extra ko, saka natutulog lang din ako na maaga and thankful ako na nag-shoot lahat ng tira ko.
And considering yung score and your score as well, you scored 19 points. Sobrang lapit dito sa lamang ninyo. So if not for you, this is going to be a close game. Now, to whom do you dedicate this win for?
Dinededicate ko lang din siguro sa mga coaches ko kasi grabe yung mga hard work nila and sa mga teammates ko kasi yun nga, araw-araw kami nagpa-practice. So, dinededicate ko lang din para may kapalit yung mga pagod namin.
And lastly, may gusto ka bang batiin or i-shoutout?
Unang-una, nagpapasalamat ako kay God sa pagbigay ng panalo sa amin. And binabati ko yung pamilya ko sa Santa Maria and Baliwag, Bulacan. And sa mga teammates ko, mga coaches ko, sila Jello, sila Nat. And mga boss ko, Emenil Kingpin South, Boss Dindo, Boss FBR, and Boss Bryce. And sa girlfriend ko.
Thank you so much, Mark. Now, that's all for our interview. Now, let's go back to the panel.
Thank you, Bianca. And a great job there by Mark Goho Cruz being impressive in this first game.
Oh yeah, Mark Goho Cruz was the star of the show. No? Siya yung nagpakita sa atin talaga how point guards should be and how perpetual game should be. And hats off as well to Sean Orgo and to the rest of the perpetual. Kasi talagang, sabi nga natin kanina, Justin, this is a bounce back win for them.
And they just showed it all na parang talagang nag-prepare talaga sila sa ensayo para dito sa laro na to and maka-bounce back sila sa talo nila sa JRU. And now we have 2 more games to go here at the ENDERUN Titan College Gym. So wag kayong mawawala. Ako nga pala po si Justin Alfonso, joined by Benny Benitez and at courtside, Bianca Tagarda. We'll see you again soon.